Hello, this is a brief overview of Lodge membership version 102. In this video, I'm going to just kind of go over some of the main features. There'll be subsequent videos for some of the more detailed aspects of how things work, most notably the dues section. For now, let's get started. At the upper left-hand corner, there's a Lodge Setup button in which you specify the Lodge name, address, city, state, zip, phone number, and this area in the upper right corner is used to define what I call categories. For example, master mason dues are $40, past master dues are $45, assessments are $50, Grand Lodge fees are $60, and there's these other two categories called Other 1 and Other 2. In this lower section, you add the name of the membership type by simply clicking Add New, Type in the name, and then specify whether it includes any of the previously mentioned categories. And depending on whether you click yes or no for each category, it adds it up and confirms what the amount is right here. Also of note, you should specify the starting and ending date of your lodge membership year and number of years until a member is NPD. When a member is NPD, it shows up as a yellow flag character set right here. It doesn't do anything other than just indicate whether it is NPD or not. This part of the navigation screen specifies what shows up in the navigation listing. For example, right now we're looking at active members, and there's 52. You can page through them one by one. If you want to see all active or inactive members, click both of these and there's 58. You want to see everybody, you can click on the Show All button, or you can just add the candidates and there's 62. Likewise, you can unselect and filter that way. One of the things you probably want to do is just play with the sample data. If this is your first time with Lodge membership, play with the sample data and get used to the reports, which are under the reports menu. For example, I just finished a milestones report, and in this report it lists all the members since the date they were raised, how many years it's been since they were raised. But you can also go to a specific year, I think 2009, and it will subgroup anybody who has a 50-year or 25-year membership as of this year shows up according to their 25, 50, 60, or 70-year milestone. So just in general, just to get an idea how things work, take a look at the birthdays and Masonic birthdays, for example. Just poke around on the reports. I strongly recommend it. When you're finished poking around with the reports and looking over the program, you can go into File, Edit, delete all members, visitors, meetings, and candidates. That will erase all the sample data. If you have a previous version of Lodge membership, you don't have to do that. You can just go into Import Previous Version under the file number. Maybe you've got version 1.01. Down in this area, there's dues, membership, chairs, proficiencies, committee awards, and appended bodies. Dues, briefly, you just enter it right here. And everything is automatically distributed across from left to right in this sequence. My mouse is acting wiggy. Left to right, Master Mason, and then Assessment, Grand Lodge fee, and then Other 2. So if somebody pays less than the specified amount, the amount due is $175 for the Master Mason. So if they pay, if they pay, say, $150, they're short $25, and it gets distributed. The first 40 goes here, 50 goes here, 60 goes here. That's 150. So there's nothing distributed under other two. Anyway, there'll be more on membership and dues and membership in a subsequent video. Another important part of the program is the membership section, which has progress, affiliated, reinstated, and restored, DDES, NPD, which is deceased, demitted, expelled, suspended, or NPD. What's entered in this area is what ends up in this membership candidate status area here. For example, if somebody takes a demit, it shows up as a demit right here. And whatever the most current status is, gets filtered up to the top, so now he's NPD. If it changes, you can just delete it. Here's his references on his petition, the signers, investigating committee, secretary's actions. Here's chairs. One of the things you want to know about chairs and proficiency committees, awards, independent bodies is this little symbol right here, which allows you to, when pressed like this, brings up a window, which allows you to add, delete, or print, for example, the concordant bodies. So all these have this little box here. You can also get it off the menu above if you want to. One interesting thing about the notes menu, the notes button right here, right now it's gray. If I enter a note, and it's a once a note is entered, it's red, and when there's no note, I can find one, it's gray. So when you see that, you can go off and check it. Once you've deleted everything, you can use this button to add a new member. And first of all, you have to specify their member or candidate. Let's say they're a candidate. George G. Ringley. You enter his address. And if you tab directly over to the zip code and then enter a zip code, the program will look up the city and state and enter it for you. And his phone number. And then I choose what type of phone number, maybe his work number for a second phone number. Like that. And since he's a candidate, there's no membership or status involved. Do need his date of birth. And if he has a spouse, is he married or not? And what his email address is. And how he wants to get his trestle board. And that's pretty much it. Just fill out the form and everything will be fine. If you want to delete a member, highlight the member in the navigation area, click delete, and he's gone. Show all. So that's about it. If you got any questions, this is me. It's my email right here. That's a phone number where I can be reached. This is not my work number. So, thanks for listening.